is a jackfruit. Artocarpus heterophyllus. It's the mulberry family. It's originally from India, and it's the national fruit of Bangladesh. Another interesting fact, they synthesize the flavor of this fruit to make juicy fruit bubblegum. So if you've ever eaten juicy fruit bubblegum, or chewed, then you know what it tastes like. So to prepare a jackfruit, you have to be very careful because it's really big and heavy, and also it exudes a latex, like a sticky sap. And so what you want to do is prepare your hands and your cutting utensils with oil. So the best way to cut a jackfruit open is to cut it in half. And that way you can then get into the center, cut the center out, and then pull out the individual fruits. And this is a grafted jackfruit, which means you take the budwood of a good variety and you cut it off and put it onto the rootstock of a hardy variety. So you get the good flavor and variety and a healthy root. You notice that this has like a lot of meat compared to the inside of the fruit, compared to fiber, which are like these pieces right here. And the seedlings, which are grown from seed, have a lot less meat, so this is a really good one. Now, to cut into this, the best way to do it is to remove the center. You can see all of the fruit is like attached to the center right here, and surrounding the fruit, the carpel. And so you make a cut like this and cut out the center. And from there, you can see there's a little bit of latex, but because this is really ripe, it doesn't have much. The less ripe the jackfruit, the more latex it's going to have, which can be really problematic and ruin clothes and electronics and all sorts of things. The fiber is edible. You can use it in like stir fries, and you can season it, these pieces, and make pulled pork, vegan pulled pork, because it has a meaty texture. And it's also good to eat just fresh, like this. But the tastiest part of the fruit is this carpel. And this is a meatier variety. There are meatier and firmer varieties, and softer and like chewier varieties. So this is a good one for using as a meat substitute. You can see how thick it is and firm the fiber is, or the meat, excuse me. Tastes like juicy fruit. So the best way to go about preparing the jackfruit is to grab the carpels, which are the pieces of fruit surrounded by fiber, and you can either pull it by itself, sometimes it'll come out just like that, or you can cut down at the bottom. Then you take these fibers and you can use them for vegetarian meals as a meat substitute, although they don't have much flavor, not as much as the fruit, or I just toss them. And then you break into the inside of a fruit. You can do it with a knife or with your thumb, but it'll eventually start to burn under your fingernail once you process like 3 jackfruits. Remove the fruit and the seed, and then take the little film off of the seed, throw it out, and there you go. Each fruit takes about, depending upon the size, an hour to an hour and a half to process. The more company you have, the better. So, when you've finished the jackfruit preparation, you have, as you can see here, two different products. You have seeds and you have the fruit. The seeds, you can boil them for 10 minutes and make a puree out of them, and really protein-rich food. And then this fruit, you can refrigerate for several days and then freeze. And when you freeze it, it holds on to the texture, the meaty texture. You can also dehydrate it and do all kinds of things with it. And that is how to prepare a jackfruit in a nutshell. Thank you.